Good morning, world. I'm here to do another quick episode of coding on blog with Notion as backend, Next.js as frontend. So I'm just gonna get right to it. Let me switch to my screen here, and this time I've prepared a tomato. So we'll do a tomato too. Let's get a design. Let's start a tomato. Today I have time for like one tomato, so let's just get right to it. Alright, so the biggest problem now, I have the list of posts, and I have their titles, I have their images, but I'm missing the descriptions. If I open Notion, got a blog. So there's no information about like the description of a post. You have to open it in order to get anything out of it. So let's open this one that has some content. So I would say we need to open each post one by one. And for now, this is not a problem because what we're using in Next.js is called getStaticProps. And getStaticProps is basically, well, there are those two techniques, right? Static generation, and the other one is called, whatever it is called, server-side rendering. So this is just static generation, and that's easy. Yeah, here we go, static generation and server-side rendering. So static generation is kind of easy. We don't have to worry about the performance because it's all executed ahead of time. Fetch data at build time. So that's good. We're gonna work with that. So which means, oh, there's a problem now. So we're sending the index to our page here. And we're not converting to posts, we're only converting to posts here. That's a problem. We need to convert to posts here, and then we need to take every post, and for every post we need to get its own page. So let's actually rename this. This should be like API sort of thing. So we have helpers here. Let's make another file called api.ts, and let's just move this guy right here. So that's good, and we'll import this one. Okay. All right. Yeah. So what I was saying is I want to convert from index to posts right here. So const posts equals posts from Notion index, and the ID of the page. Of course, I'm doing this twice now. I'm doing this down here, I'm doing this up here. I only want to be doing it once, but just for now, stick with me. Let's get post IDs now. Const post IDs equal posts map post.id. Okay, let's print them out. Post IDs. Okay, this should be printed somewhere here. No, let me refresh. Let's bring up the console. Oh boy, fetch is not defined. Why? I have to include like that. Alright. Because this is run in Node.js environment, I'm guessing. Well, it is. But, you know. And the second thing I wanted to work on was like caching these images in my own S3. But for now, we're just hot linking them from Notion. But you saw that was a little bit slow right there. So we'll fix that too. But for now, we're dealing with these descriptions. So, okay, we got the, well, I just log the IDs. They should be logged somewhere here. Post IDs, here we go. For somewhere we're logging page blocks. I'm just gonna remove that log. We don't need that now. And so, okay, so we're logging post IDs, which is great. So now let's try, so what we have to do now is actually get each one of them. And it would be ideal to get them in parallel, but for now let's just try combining multiple. Let's just do for post ID of post IDs. Sorry, const. And let's do oh, this needs to be renamed because this is like a generic, this will get you any page. So let's just rename this, you know, get Notion page. Get Notion page. Or more, it should be maybe more like fetch Notion page to denote that we're doing the fetching. So let's call it fetch Notion page. Here we go, much better, much better. Okay, so this can be used to fetch any page, including the page for my posts. So const post blocks, or like, okay, let's call it post. Let's call it just like post page, yeah. So let's also call this one index page to stay consistent, index page, and here we'll do const post page equals await fetch Notion page. Fetch Notion page, post ID. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking ahead. I was thinking how to refactor this one. I think we just need to add it here. Can we do that? Not exactly. Okay, so this needs to be a promise. I don't have any experience with promises because I've been using Apollo in another project and I haven't been dealing with promises directly, but it looks like this resolves it. So let's try to get rid of it here. And let's see what type is index page. Okay, Notion index. Very well. That's what I was going for. All right. Hold up. This is like my little compulsion to check on OBS because I haven't made sure today. Okay, it's configured properly. I just had to make sure. All right. Anyway, we get the post page now, and I'm thinking we could print it. Post page, and we should get all the content, like all the blocks of that page. We should get it now. So let's just try to refresh. I think it was being loaded just now. Yeah, see, that's all the content for each. Let's look for post page. All right, so this is all the content for every page, which is gonna take some space, but it's being cached by my Cloudflare worker, so that's a plus. We will have to figure out like some more sophisticated caching solutions for sure. But it's a start. It's slow right now, of course. But if I had deployed that, it would be not that bad. So don't have to worry about that. Okay. So we fetch the post page, and let's just okay. What should we do now? This is like a collection of Notion indexes. Hold up, one more thing. So I'm thinking I'm not very good with promises, but I think this is being executed in series. So one is loaded, then then the second one is loaded, and the next starts only after the previous one is loaded. So we really want to execute this in parallel. And let's just look for JavaScript await in parallel, if there's any obvious way to do that. Oh, I will just scroll to the answer. Okay, here we go. So I can just say promise.all. Await promise.all. So let's just do const post pages equals await promise.all. And here we'll give it, we'll do post IDs.map post ID. And for each one, we'll do fetch Notion page for post ID. That was formatted into one line. And now I think we should be getting post pages as a collection of pages, but I'm just gonna send them to my index, I'm gonna send them to my React component, and I'll do post. This is just temporary. All right, Notion post pages. So we'll send it here, post pages. Okay. Let's also rename this to index page to make it look a bit nicer. Yep. And we'll do index page here, and index page here, and index page here. Okay. All right, let's use effect here to make it execute when you mount it. And we'll just use some color this time. Post pages. And here we'll log post pages, and we need to grab them from properties. Okay, so let's see that. All right, so we get 4 post pages. Do we have 4 posts? Is that the case? There are 4 posts, and there's this strange index thing with a table. I was trying that. I was trying like another structuring for my blog, but this one's fine. Okay with this one. So there's only 4. I'm not sure what's going on with this one. It's being ignored. I don't know why. But that's okay. I don't know why. I think this thing's type is like a table and not a page, probably. Whatever. not important. We got these four. Now let's just put some content in here. So I was going to write an article about this, but I don't have it yet. So I started using Hey Mail from Basecamp full time. I've been very happy with it. Yeah, I really have been happy with that. All right, I just wrote some content to make sure that it's not empty when I load it. All right, so let's see here. We get those post pages. So let's just inspect one by one. So what does it contain? I'm assuming this is gonna be like content of it. So we have these blocks here, and every block has a value, and it's gonna have title, and it's gonna have content. Title. What's that? Moving to Hey Mail. I think it's like the title of the post. So let's close this one. Let's open. Well, this will not have all my content yet. So let's look at this second. Ooh, a lot of things here. I'll grab. Okay, here's like a bulleted list. All right, so there's gonna be a lot of things, which is good, but we're not gonna deal with this manually because we have a thing called React Notion to render it for us. So first thing I want to ask, do they have TypeScript definitions? What is it written in? Oh, it's TypeScript. Awesome. Oh, that makes things much easier. All right, so we got it installed. I've already done that. And here they say we can store API response in a JSON file and import it. So he goes like, let's store response. And he has a thing called block map. And I think I can just pass that into Notion renderer. So, but how should we do this? See, now the problem is, there are certain problems with this whole thing. Like this converting to posts issue. We've been converting to posts here, and then we're converting to posts here. And I don't want to do that. I want to prepare everything in this function. So the real problem is if we try to change this to not pass around indexes, but pass around an array of posts. Let's import it. If you do that, and I want to pass around the array of posts, let's just say I want to do that. Let's comment out all of this. All right, so now I'm passing around array of posts, and we came across this issue last time when I tried this. You'll see in a moment. Refresh. And I get this error serializing date. So maybe I should just keep date as a number for now. Here. Let's change it to number for now. And then my post from Notion index, or post from Notion block, it needs to not convert date into a date object, but it needs to stay a number. Okay, so that does it. Let's refresh. Oh boy. Alright, so it's now telling me that undefined cannot be serialized as JSON and it needs to be null. Okay, fine. I'll go along. So this guy is always gonna be here, but there will be or null. So now I have to go to my, what was it called, helpers, and here icon and cover needs to be, or let's just say that URL for Notion image will return null if there isn't one. Okay, refresh. All right, seems like it works now. Oh, look at that. It handled the dates without me doing anything. How's that even possible? Post list item. Where's the date handling? So this thing can format either a number or a date. Beautiful. That's awesome. So yeah, I've been able to fix that without any extra work. That's awesome. Okay. But for now, let's go back here, and now it's starting to come together. We have this post here. We have the post here. And hold up one second. We have React Notion. Does it have like types for these blocks? If I open like So which one is used for rendering? A Notion renderer, and it takes a block map. So let's just find the renderer and see what arguments it takes. Block map from props, Notion renderer props, block map type. Interesting that we could import this. And then that would mean I don't have to write all this stuff by myself. Let's try to import it. Block map type. Nope. Import block map type from, what was it called? It was called React-Notion. Wow, okay, well that worked. I've been able to import that, and oh, look at that. That works. Block value type, page value type. Isn't this beautiful? It's what I was writing by hand, but they have it all done without me doing anything. This is beautiful. So I'll just use that. Thank you, Sam White. All right. So first of all, though, our post thing. So we're gonna modify our post type. We're gonna import block map type here. And we're going to, for post, we're gonna say that we'll do block map, like we'll just content, and content will be block map type. And so content, so now we have posts. Actually, this guy is making posts, but they're without content. So, oh my, hold up. So this is kind of breaking things for me. Yeah. Oh no, this is fine. So valid post. The strange thing is, there's gotta be, oh, here's the error. Okay, so we're looking at the error now because this guy doesn't have any content yet. So I think I'll just make this optional. And here they will be created without content. But here in index, as we actually have them, now we'll have to add content to them. So we'll do it, I think we're just gonna do, how should I do this? I wanna use something like zip, I guess. Like zip together posts and post pages. So let me see, Lodash, you don't need Lodash. That's the one I've been trying to follow without, I don't wanna use those third-party helper libraries, but this one has no zip. So we'll just do it differently. We'll just do it the simple way for now. We'll do for, we'll just do general, like normal for loop, or we'll do posts that for each, and we'll do post index. And we'll do const content, or like blocks equals post pages at index dot what. So here's a Notion, isn't exactly that. Is it Notion? Okay, it's Notion index. I need to get rid of my old types here. I have this Notion index type, which is like a map from, no, hold on. Right, that's it. Okay, so my Notion index is basically the same thing as block map type. So for now, I'll just do export type Notion index equals that. And I'll try to get rid of these. I'll just comment them out for now. Hold on, post pages, block map type. Now what are blocks? Okay, so blocks, oh, this is already block map type, so awesome. So then we'll just say posts at index dot content equals blocks. Okay, this may have worked. Okay. So, yeah, whoa, there are errors. Where are errors? Not seeing them. This looks good so far. So what we've done so far is we loaded the index page. We got all the posts from it. Then we collected post IDs. We loaded post pages for every post. And then we took the content from post page and we put it in the post. And then we're returning an array of posts. So that means every post should now have content. Now let's try that. Posts. Fresh. So we have posts, and do they have content? They do. Perfect. Great. So of course, for just this preview, we don't need all the content. We don't need all of it, right? We just need like first paragraph or something like that. But let's just see. I don't know. Should we just try to print all the content? It's gonna look kind of ugly because the React Notion thing will bring a lot of things. There'll be a lot going on. But let's try doing that. Let's get to let's get to types first, and we actually don't need this. We can clean up all this stuff. I wrote it for no reason. That's okay. So let's get block, like post list item, and let's just try to render it. So we'll go here into my content. I think we won't need the paragraph element. So we'll do this. If post has content, and if it doesn't, null. So, but if it has content, we'll use React Notion renderer. So it's called Notion renderer from React Notion. Let's import it up here, and we'll just use it. So it was it was Notion renderer, and what does it need? It's just a block map. So block map equals posted content. Anything else? Well, let's see what happens. Whoa, that worked. Oh my goodness, that looks beautiful. Wow. I'm sorry, this looks really beautiful. Oh, okay, so it printed the entire article, which is not exactly what I want. It prints images too. It prints code. Oh my goodness, this is really cool. We'll have to style everything, of course, but this is getting us somewhere. So what we need to do now is I only want to keep the first paragraph. So for this hey post, oh, what is this? Prop class name did not match. Okay, whatever. So get the first post. I want to see if the first paragraph. I want to see if there's any extra paragraph. I want to see if there's any extra block on top, or if this block is my first paragraph. So this says page, it says block, it says there's some kind of title. I'm not, no, these are just IDs. So I'm not seeing any of my actual data here. So let's close that. Second one. Bro, still just, wait, is title containing the actual content, properties, title? Moving to hey mail, no. So this block is gonna be just the title. The second block is blog. Okay. So maybe second block doesn't contain anything yet. Maybe we have to go to the third one. I'm confused. Let's go to last one. Does this contain anything useful? Okay, so this one finally contains text. All right, where's the text content though? I'm not seeing any. Maybe it's empty text. So let's try this one, second to last. Okay, yeah, finally. The title property contains the actual text, but this is in my second to last block. That's bad. But I think what's happening here, we need to check for, so here, as we got those blocks, we need to filter out to only those of which parents are, well, we did the same thing here, right? Post from Notion index, remember? So here we've been filtering to only use blocks that have all right, here we go. We've been filtering only for blocks of which parent ID was same as the page ID that we're on. So I think we'll have to do the same thing, except here we're returning an array, and this one needs to stay in dictionary format for my Notion renderer to work. So this needs to look nicer, but we'll just do const block map from Notion index. We'll do index, Notion index, and we'll do index ID. So we'll do the same filtering twice, but this one will use the dictionary format. So we'll just do this very manually for now. We'll do const block map equals empty dict, and its type will be block map type, and we'll do, so index is basically same as block map. So let's see if we can do like vanilla.js map values. Is there a vanilla method to do that? Let me open that Lodash. You don't need Lodash. Let me open that again. And let's look for map values. Map value, nothing. They don't have that. So, you see what I'm trying to do? I'm just trying to map values of my object. But, no, that's okay. We'll just do it the ugly way. So, object.keys index for each key. Okay. Now, so we'll do this comparison of like our ID is the same. So we'll do if this is strange grammar. If IDs are same of, so let's just do const block equals index at key. So block.value.parent ID. Comparing that to index ID. Why is this failing? Oh. So if they're the same, we'll add it to my block map. We'll do key equals block. How does this remain ordered though? That's strange. They're using a dictionary for something that has to keep order. That's strange. Okay, that should do it. So here, as we got our pages, we'll do okay, we'll do, so content will be block map. Need to export that. Will be block map from Notion index, and we'll pass it block map type blocks, and we'll give it also posted ID. I think. I don't know. This is looking a little confusing. This will need a nice refactor, but we're getting somewhere now because it still looks the same. It's a good thing, but it should have less blocks now. If I open my Hey Mail article, wait a minute, posts. It has only one. It does? No. Content. It has 2 blocks. So I bet you the first one will be my actual text. Yep, it is. And the second one is the empty text, like the empty row basically. Oh, not Hey, hold up. Notion. So first block, text, second block, empty. That's what's going on. So first thing we need to do, we only want to show the first paragraph here. But it's only for my preview thing. It's here. I hate that they're using a dictionary for these. This doesn't make any sense. How do they keep it ordered? It's so strange, right? So now I have to go here and I have to make sure to only grab the first thing out of this dictionary. But okay, let's just do. Oh. What was that? Okay, so I'm missing my Notion block thing, but my block map type, it is gonna have it, so I'm just gonna replace it with this one. Sorry, that was just a random error that I noticed. So, oh crap. No, that's not what it is. It has to be block map type. Just block value type is what I need to think. No, it's not. Goodness. Oh. Okay, that kind of broke everything for me. I know what's going on. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be a little more complicated. I think I'm gonna go to types and get back my old definition. Just because. Just for now, okay? I'm gonna clean up all those TypeScripts, but for now, that really broke things for me. So let's just go back to Notion block here. I don't want to have all these TypeScript errors. Oh man, okay. Ooh, that's bad. Any more errors? Please not. Would I see them if there were any more errors? Hopefully I would. This guy would tell me, probably. Anyway, that's not what I was going for right now. So we got block map from Notion index. We'll do another helper here, and we'll do I think I just need to grab the first key. And we need to do return key being index key. What's the problem here? What? First key. What if it has 0 keys? Right. So we'll just do. See here, I could really use Lodash because I would use the first helper and that would give me an optional. But in this case, it doesn't. So I'm gonna do it manually or something. Well, yeah. Whatever. So for block map, we'll just call this helper, and we'll give it posted content as argument. So copy that. All right. Oh, I need to import that. Oh, what is it now? What is it now? What is it returning? Okay, it's returning like it's returning a different type as this block map expects, I think. So I really need to clean up my types, but let me just see if I can make this work. Posted content, whatever, that's any. So I just want to see if I can make this work, just without doing anything. All right, so the problem with this article is that it doesn't start with a paragraph, which is fine. It's a problem of my article, really. I think I can make all my articles start with a paragraph to make sure that this looks nice. So, I mean, I can just add some text here. I'll just say something like, building a table with Swift UI on Mac is surprisingly easy. It looks something like this. Refresh. It's still being cached by Cloudflare. I don't know how long it's gonna be cached. Oh, look at that. No. What? Yeah. Okay, it's updated now. So that's pretty good. And I'm getting somewhere now because I get all my descriptions here. I get all my images. Well, not all. Some of them don't have images. I get my dates. That's something. And the next step is really the next thing I'm going to do is actually open an article. And then I'm going to deal with these images. I'm going to make sure they're cached on my own CDN. And we'll see what's next. We'll see what else is next. For now, I'm going to wrap it up. It's been more than a tomato, so that's a good thing. And well, let me see what else we need to do. Oh yeah, the big elephant in the room right now are these types. I need to get rid of this big bad boy, and I need to replace it with block map type from React Notion. And I need to make all my helpers here work with React Notion types because, well, I'm just assuming a few things that are in my code. When I do like dot properties, I'm assuming there are properties, and for some block types there may not be. So that's why that library is complaining. But I mean, I can fix this. It's gonna take me a bit of work, so we'll get to that next time. Maybe I'll just do that by myself because it's gonna be kind of boring. All right, well, that's it for this session. We made some progress. We got these descriptions going. So that was the goal, that's done. So it's time to sign off and get to the real job because it's 7 in the morning now. All right, see you everybody.